What is up? My name is GARRETT on Twitter, YOOGRRTT. Thank you so much for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. Welcome back to another album review. Today we are talking about Oliver Tree's Do You Feel Me EP, Vape to the Lungs, Bowl Cut to the Head, Scooter to the Shin. All those are attributes that you feel when you hear the glorious voice that is Mr. Oliver Tree, I feel like. And this thing just dropped last Friday on August 2nd of 2019. And I did a whole reaction, actually, the night that this thing came out. So if you wanted to go check that out, that is live on the channel. Got a lot of love, a lot of support, cool conversations going on, letting me know what your favorite tracks are in that comment section. Let me know in this comment section below. But what do I actually think now that I've heard this thing about 15,000 times over? Well, I think that this is a good project. I think this is one that definitely summarizes the past year since the last EP, which is Alien Boy EP, and that's kind of when everybody, for sure, including myself, kind of really took notice with that All That slash Alien Boy music video shot at the Paris Speedway. And when you look at the trajectory of this guy, like, he's kind of mastered marketing for himself and kind of mastered the persona that is himself. Now it's really just coming down to the music. Like, the eyes are on him, so now it's really do or die as far as, like, what are you going to do with this? Because it's one thing to get people's attention. It's way harder, I feel like, to maintain their attention and actually kind of break out of the mold of kind of allowing people to also understand the character, but also letting them see through and take the act seriously on a legit musical level. When you look at Oliver Tree and the way that he's kind of maneuvered those pacings and kind of mastered those steps, it's really impressive to see where we're at this point. He's very much teased a full-length album coming soon, which is called Beautiful is Ugly. And if you had asked me what songs, these past music videos, the singles leading into this, let's take a look at the track listing. You got track number 1 is Introspective, track number 2 is Miracle Man, track number 3 is Alien Boy, track number 4 is Do You Feel Me with Weathen, track number 5 is Hurt, and track number 6 is All Bets Are Off. If you look at the 2 leading singles for this album or EP, you got Miracle Man and you got Hurt as far as the music videos that I'd released since 2019. And if you had asked me what albums those would be attached to or what projects those would be attached to, I would have told you they're going to be on his full-length album that is going to be coming out. This thing, I didn't even know there was going to be an interstitial EP coming out. And kind of another outlier is the fact that Alien Boy is being re-released onto this. And I think it's actually like a radio edit of some sort. You can correct me if I'm wrong there, so maybe that's like the switch up where it's technically like under a different SKU or something, and that's why I'd say I don't quite understand the placement of that. Like, there had also been a music video that released called Fuck, and I fuck with that song, no pun intended, or lack of a better term, and I feel like that would have actually placed better in this album than just re-releasing Alien Boy, when you already have like an album called Alien Boy EP. And if you look at like the eyes on Alien Boy, 199,000 people have looked up the lyrics of this song on Genius.com. And then if you look at her, 120,000. That's pretty fucking impressive for the fact that that song's way newer. But this song's been looked at, been seen, been heard. So I don't know if it's just to tie the project together or whatever, but that was definitely something that didn't sit well with me on my initial reaction. I talked about that on the last video that I did. But definitely after I heard this thing, it's just not a right spot, not a right fit, as far as I don't see what needle that moved by doing so, other than to maybe just boost the numbers of some sort. I don't know. Either way, marketing is his shit, so I can trust him on that. The new songs on this album, you're looking at Introspective, track number 1. You're looking at track number 4 with Weathen, Do You Feel Me? And then track number 6 is All Bets Are Off. Miracle Man, Hurt, those have been out as far as with music videos, but they're all been pretty recent. There's reactions to those videos on this channel, so you can check out what I think about those. I want to focus on those other 3. Introspective definitely is my standout track for this album. I think that is one of the most catchy songs, period. A lot of people were letting me know how much they are enjoying All Bets Are Off, and I'm definitely in that camp as well. I think that is like one of the most aggressive ones on the album. That's why I say, why not have Fuck on this album? Because I feel like those two definitely have a similar like feel and tone, and if you're already going to have one song kind of fit in that mold, why not add another in there that's already kind of existed? It just doesn't make sense. Again, I just really am bugged by the Alien Boy inclusion on this album, but that's besides the point. But All Bets Are Off definitely is something that I was caught off guard, because this whole album kind of plays out while you've already, like, if you're getting to track number 6, 5 songs have played before you, 3 of which you've heard if you've been keeping up with the music videos. So then when you get to All Bets Are Off, it is exactly what you need to switch up this album, and that's the type of versatility that Oliver Tree carries on his fucking back all the time, and he's just ready to fucking show it off at any moment's notice. And even if you were feeling very comfortable throughout the ride of this album through tracks 1 through 5, because they definitely do sound like very Oliver Tree type tracks, by the time that you get to All Bets Are Off, he's almost pulling the rug out from the audience and being like, hey, just a heads up, this is still me, this still exists, and this is like still something that I can fucking do. And as far as just making a cool ass project and tying all these songs together, I think he levels that masterfully. I really think that his ability, again, to market his music and put it together as a package, whether it's music or just the content or just the persona of Oliver Tree, the way that he does that and just executes the plan, it's like, it's very well done, and it's very, like, again, impressive, lack of a better term. But yeah, Introspective kind of is the one that's really hitting me right now. I feel like that's the one that I'm just really enjoying the lyrics. Do You Feel Me, though? I haven't really talked much about that. That feels very much like a Oliver Tree and Weathen song, and if you're going to have like another EP, why not have him have the kind of middle track again? When I'm Down, I believe, was the last one on the Alien Boy EP. We could check this real quick. No, it's called Enemy, so my apologies. But either way, this album in comparison, or this EP in comparison to the Alien Boy EP, I think they both kind of serve the same idea of just putting a project to the people under the name, adding to the discography to build the hype, to really, really nail down the Ugly is Beautiful, I believe. Yeah. And that's a tentative title, maybe tentative release, but this whole thing has been kind of a wild card as far as it coming out. It was really just, I saw a tweet on his Twitter, and it was just like 3 new songs are coming out tonight. So like, as far as those 3 songs go, it's cool. The way that he packages this, if I had never heard any of these songs before, I think that this is a great opportunity to bring in new fans, a great opportunity to share it with your friends. I think it's a great opportunity to kind of get more eyes to the place that you want them to, which is, if you are a fan of Oliver Tree, Oliver Tree. But if you are just someone who had kept up with the music, you can't ignore the fact that this is just 3 new songs, and they're all great. But I still just want more. I want that full-length fucking album. I want to see what that is. I need a concept. I want to, not even like a concept album. I just want to see how he tackles the concept of a full-length project. Because, again, that's the real test, I think, for the persona or the character or the person that is Oliver Tree. And I'm excited regardless, and I think that this, again, isn't a bad album. It's just, if you've been knowing of the Oliver Tree discography, this is just like a couple of new additions, and it's always good. You're never going to argue with it. You're going to smile and say thank you, but I'm hungry now. I'm fucking ready for it. But let me know in the comment section below, what did you think of Do You Feel Me, the EP that Oliver Tree just dropped. There's a reaction of me actually listening to these new songs on this channel, so if you go check that out, that would be awesome. I appreciate you. But yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel and all the nonsense that happens. But y'all take care of yourselves, and you can follow me on Twitter at YoGarrett, YoGRTT, Instagram as well. Now notation on those 2 platforms as well. Take care of yourselves, and that is all, folks.